Hi, today I'm in Poland, in my own country, in a local market in a small town of Jasło in southeastern Poland. Markets are fascinating places to see local products, and if you don't know a country, the first thing you go to is a local market. And Poland is now quite a modern country, but this is a small town in a poor area of Poland, lots of small-scale farmers, and they sell a lot of amazing products. I did an extensive research of Polish vegetable markets a few years ago with my PhD student Renata Kasper-Pakosz, who was visiting these markets frequently. We had a publication about it. We even barcoded local mushrooms. And today is a small visit in spring, so you won't see mushrooms now because it's spring, but lots of flowers and other products. Some ladies selling garden plants dug out from gardens, flowers, and it's all just dug out from gardens, from houses. So you have also sansevierias and pelargonium, lupins. This is a more large-scale area with hanging baskets and seedlings of vegetables, but also homemade breads and chicken, geese, and mainly chicken. Wild garlic. Wild garlic is a new thing. Is something which is sold here only for the last 5 years. Muscari for gardens, lilies. So wild garlic is a new thing. It's been sold only for the last 5 years in the market. This is a guy with lots of products like vinegars and walnuts and various preserves, dried apples, and juice from cucumber, and mixed with oranges, syrup from pine, quince, thyme syrup from juniper. Lots of nice homemade products sold. Dandelions, bouquets made of wildflowers, so vipers. This is ajuga reptans, forget-me-nots. Really lovely market. And horseradish, traditionally eaten and dug out from the wild, and home vegetables as well. In the autumn and summer, you'll find a lot of mushrooms here, but now it's only flowers and vegetables. Here in Poland, people don't eat wild vegetables a lot. Recently, there's been increasing popularity of wild garlic. You often see also sorrel, but basically that's all. And most of these homemade products would be like honey or vegetables grown in the gardens, or things, syrups and liqueurs. But it is illegal to sell liqueurs in the market, so maybe people would do it kind of not openly. Here is also sorrel, I think. Yes, sorrel or spinach. To jest szpinak czy spinach? Yes, okay. What is interesting is that in this market we have a record from 1883 of polypody fern being sold, the rhizomes sold as sweets. So we can imagine that the products which were sold in the 19th century were quite different than now. But these markets are changing, and actually they are getting better because there is popularity of homemade products. These markets are a sign of freedom. this was during the pandemic times. These were places that they were not shut, so some supermarkets were shut. Here was freedom. Often people didn't bother carrying masks, and it's all, you know, completely anarchic and free and fantastic. I love it. Greetings from a large vegetable market, open air market in Rzeszów. It's a city in southeastern Poland. Lots of wild garlic, ramsons. It's not so common here, but it's a new tradition. Only about 8 years ago, people started using it, and now it's very popular, and lots of people sell it. You can get saffron milk cups, Lactarius salmonicolor, and you have dandelion honey. You have wild garlic pesto, potted flowers. It's dahlias, so honey. It's all mixed with cloves, so it's all completely interspersed with other products. And Polish people like flowery gardens, and our region is very moist, so it's very good for growing perennials and bulbs. So here we have gladioli and lilies. Of course, they are like garden mass cultivated, but also some home products. Look, eggs and milk and cream and homemade cheeses. These are traditional sheep cheeses from Tatra Mountains. Some of them with wild garlic and with other spices, but this is a new tradition. These are very traditional. So plants from wholesalers are mixed with like plants from gardens that people dig out. Here's lovage, wild garlic, homemade eggs. Oh, green eggs! Wow. Here's a part with young vegetables, seedlings, fruits mainly mass produced, but most of the plants come from local gardeners. And here is a part with like homemade products, dried mushrooms, ramsons, Ukrainian medicine, home eggs, spices, homemade butter and cheese,